As of 8:15 this morning, eastbound I-90 is closed at milepost 47 due to unchained and spun out vehicles blocking all lanes near the summit. Washington State Patrol and Washington State...
That's where we're at right now. Exit 47 is just up the road there a bit. If I can get off, I can, but until then, I am kept company by my little radio here. So, an emergency. This thing's pretty cool. Hey guys, Thatnub here. Today we're checking out the TIVDIO HR-11S emergency radio. Now, as you saw in that opening little clip, I actually got to use it in kind of an emergent situation. I wanted to know why traffic was all stopped up on a 4-lane freeway, and this told me that there was an accident because of all the snow, and the police were out there taking care of it. It's pretty cool. So let's go over some of the features this radio has. Up front here we have a light and a little signal, and that is controlled right up here. So we'll click that, and you see the little light comes on. Not really that bright, but it is something that will give you a little bit of light when it's completely dark out. Then we have a SOS, and that is right here. Little red light here flashes. It's not in SOS or Morse code or anything, just a little beacon light. Then this one starts out quiet and gets really loud quick, so we're going to do it quick. This is the alert or alarm, and we will click that on and back off. So you can let people know where you're at without having to use your voice. Up here you see a solar panel. This is a 1.8 watt solar panel. It's enough power to slowly charge the battery that's down here. You can see this is the lithium-ion battery that came with it. But it is definitely enough power to, in the sunshine, play the radio even though everything else is dead on it. Then we have our antenna, which is good for the shortwave and the FM. It does have a built-in AM antenna inside, like most radios do. On the back here we have a hand crank, and you can use that to charge up the battery when it's dead. Then on the side here we have a headphone jack, a micro USB in, and that is how you charge this radio with the wall instead of having to crank it. You have a micro SD card slot, which is pretty cool. And you have an output here for USB, so you can use this device to charge your phone or your tablet or something in case of an emergency. Now let's go through some of these modes here. We will hold it down for a second, turn it on. It does have a backlit screen, which will turn off in just a couple seconds here, and you can make that go longer if you want. Right now you can see we're still on that emergency radio channel, and it's talking about some of the traffic delays going on where I live out in Tri-Cities, Washington. So that is this MW, that is AM. We can click here for FM, and everybody wants to go into the new year. There is FM, and here on top we have SW, which is shortwave. There are 12 different shortwave channels, or not channels, bands, and each one of them you can hold down here and it will scan through that band until you find some kind of broadcast. Then if you scan through that whole one and nothing's there, click this, it'll go to now shortwave 07. Click it again, we get to 8 and so on all the way up to 12, then it cycles back. This is Bluetooth capable, so let's go ahead and click on mode here. And we see the Bluetooth. We will get my phone out, click on to Bluetooth, connect to, there it is. Okay, so now we will click on, say, here is a video on the Facebook about some kind of donkey or whatever. And here you can see. And he does like to sing loud songs. That the audio is coming through the radio. Now you can use this radio with Bluetooth to take phone calls. And there's a mic here and a speaker here, so you can speak into it and it will play off of your phone. Not only will it use the mic to record the phone calls, but this also can record live radio or just regular conversations. So you can hit record on here and it will save it to your SD card. So if there's an emergency broadcast that you don't think you're going to be able to get to again, you can hit the record button right there and it will record whatever the radio is playing, store it on there, and you can replay it later. Next we have here the accessing the SD card slot, and here you can see a song that I have on that card. Winston Marsalis. That's some good stuff right there. And you can also access, say, let's get out of that. You can access the PDF files here in the text browser off of that same SD card. So let's go ahead and select in there. And I have some of my end of the world prepper PDFs in this card, and really all of my cards. So I can scroll through, select one, and then view it. And it's not the greatest format, but I can still read what is on those PDFs. And that is pretty cool. It will also read any kind of text documents, so when you are playing a song and if they have the lyrics or something in there, then you can see the words of your song come up on the screen. And you can see here we can click into the radio, the music on your SD card, MP3s, Bluetooth, text, we have system settings and calendar, and we can look in there and see what today is. Yay! The only thing that I kind of wish that this radio had, that only one of my emergency radios have ever had, was the ability to put like AAA or AA batteries down here. That battery was kind of built in further on, but I see with all of the stuff that's on here, might not have had room. But if you could have put different batteries into here, just in case you didn't feel like cranking it, or that broke, or it was dark outside or something, you could still use the radio, and I kind of always like that. But with the lithium ion battery in here, that thing really should last for a pretty long time. Just pop it out of there. If it wants to come out, come out. And let's see, this is an 850 milliamp hour battery, 3.7 volts, so it should last a pretty good long time. And I've heard that there are replacement batteries that you can get for these, so there's that. Well, that's all I have for this video. As always, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, check us out on the website, and we'll see you guys on the next one.